We are being confronted with a new emerging contaminant in water, and they're often called forever chemicals, with the often used technical acronym called PFAS, which stands for per and polyfluorinated alkyl substances. Yes, it's a mouthful. They're a group of manufactured chemicals containing thousands of different compounds that have been around since the 1940s. Since then, chemical makers have used the highly durable compounds to make things like non-stick cookware, moisture repellent fabrics, and flame retardant equipment. But that same toughness against water and fire, which made the chemicals profitable in the first place, allowed them to accumulate in nature and build up in the human body with unfortunately long-term health effects. The reason they're also called forever chemicals is because they don't break down over time, but instead bioaccumulate or accumulate in the environment and bioaccumulate in the human body. They're linked to severe health effects such as cancer, hormone disruptions, weakened immune systems, and low birth weights. The toxic chemicals are found in various everyday consumer products, including non-stick cookware, pizza boxes, stain repellents, to name a few. There are thousands of PFAS chemicals, and they are found in many different consumer, commercial, and industrial products. Now, this makes it challenging to study and assess the potential human health and environmental risks. Because of their widespread use and their persistence in the environment, many PFAS are found in the blood of people and animals all over the world and are present at low levels in a variety of food products and in the environment. PFAS are found in water, air, fish, and soil at locations across the nation and around the globe. PFAS are the most persistent synthetic chemicals to date. We are exposed to hundreds of PFAS simultaneously via some of the products we use every day, as well as via environmental routes such as drinking water and certain foods we consume. Because it is extremely challenging for water treatment plants to remove PFAS from water, contamination of drinking water with PFAS is a rising issue. PFAS don't easily degrade in the environment, and they are extremely mobile in the water. So this means that once they are released in the environment, for example, during manufacturing or leaching from a consumer product, they tend to migrate in the water and remain intact for extremely long periods of time. This then allows them to be transported over long distances, and therefore they have also been found in the environment all around the world, even in the most remote areas such as the Arctic. They have also been detected in the blood and breast milk of people and wildlife globally. Now, removing PFAS from the environment is extremely challenging and impossible when it comes to the vast ocean. This, alongside PFAS's extreme persistence, means that humans and wildlife will continue to be exposed to these chemicals via environmental routes for decades, even if we were supposed to stop emissions of PFAS today. Now, thankfully, in the United States, the EPA and other regulatory agencies are working extremely hard in developing and implementing regulatory standards. It is going to be another burden in terms of the cost of treatment and to the manufacturing industry to find alternative and safer methods. So, as consumers, I just don't want us to be in this situation where I paint a dire state of affairs as it relates to the issue of PFAS. The industry as a whole will need to align, and that is happening. However, as consumers, we can take some steps like avoiding non-stick cookware, choosing home-cooked versus packaged and fast food and takeaways, use textiles which have labels which say PFAS-free. Avoid products containing chemicals with fluoro or PTFE in their names. Check the ingredient list if it's available. Also avoid dental floss if it has any PTFE coatings. So the bottom line is we'll have to get engaged and educated and aware about these things and become an informed consumer. As consumers, the first step is to make sure that we start taking action, and then we start making wise choices, of course, after we are totally informed and aware about it. Let's promote businesses which engage in safe and sustainable practices, because that is what ultimately is going to satisfy the one water for one world expectation.